Calgary is one stylish city, and the creative industry here is thriving. Our city is home to some of Canada's top trend-setting fashion designers, superior shopping destinations, elegant and luxurious homes, and some of the most extravagant fashion events and fundraisers in the country. This show sheds a spotlight on all that shines. This is Style in the City. Welcome to Style in the City. I'm Shiva Jahansha. We bring you the show from the magnificent Fairmont Palliser Hotel located in the heart of downtown Calgary, appropriately dubbed Calgary's Castle. And we begin the show by shedding a bright spotlight on an incredibly talented fashion designer who no doubt elevates Calgary's style game. Let's meet Nina Carey.
My passion has always been fashion design. I kind of grew up with it. My parents, when they came from India, they got right into the textile industry. My dad managed a knitting company, and my mom did menswear. She was a seamstress. My name is Nina Carey, and I am a womenswear designer based out of Calgary, Alberta, for the line Noni. I fell in love with the process of seeing something on paper and then it becoming reality and someone actually wearing it. And that was just always my passion. But my parents were very adamant on me going to school, becoming an engineer or a doctor or a lawyer. And I became an engineer, but I couldn't shake it off. And it was something that I just had to do. It's definitely been busy. I do have 2 little kids, so my hands are full.
Noni is exceptionally tenacious and she's resolute. If you're an emerging designer in the luxury market, you are spending a lot of money on materials. Furthermore, since everything is developed in Canada and built in Canada and made in Canada, your expenses are a lot higher. So when you're a struggling designer working on these various collections, it's a huge mental thing and it's a financial thing, and it can take a toll because you want this to succeed, but not many people are willing to give you a chance.
So recently my big break came. I had Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, wearing one of my pieces in public. I suddenly went from just being a Canadian brand and being known in Canada to being known internationally overnight. So it's quite overwhelming, but it's what we needed.
In many ways, where do you go from here? You're dressing the royal family and you're a self-made designer. That's an exceptional thing. I just don't know what do you do to top that?
Well, fall is upon us, and for many, it's the most stylish of the 4 seasons. Brenna Hardy and Phaedra Godchild of Stylista have rounded up some of the top must-have items for the fall season, and they've teamed up with some beautiful mode models for our fall fashion presentation. Thank you, ladies, so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, for those who may not know exactly who you are or what it is that you do, tell our viewers a little bit about what you do.
So we have a company together called Stylista, and we're fashion stylists and influencers in the city. So we do personal shopping and fashion styling and dressing everyday people, as well as styling editorial and commercial campaigns, fashion shows.
You ladies have been part of the style community here in Calgary for so many years. In your opinion, how has the style community here evolved over the last decade?
Since I moved here 10 years ago, I would say it's evolved greatly. Even arts and culture and fashion and style. You know, there's a lot of new stylists popping up in the city. There's a lot of new opportunities. You know, there's film and television and commercial campaigns and everything happening in our city. So it's sort of moved away from that stigma that potentially Calgary isn't a very stylish city to, I think it's being quite recognized nationally and internationally.
Absolutely, and I agree. And we love to talk about fall fashion too, right? And you're just the ladies to talk about fall fashion, and you've brought some beautiful mode models to help present the fashions. Let's start with Jenna.
She's wearing a trench, which is clearly like a fall fashion staple. Everybody should have one. And then the trend here is kind of metallics, which are really, really big for fall. They've always been big for fall. The skirt is a beautiful pleated skirt with a silver metallic in it, and we've paired it with a nice little sweater and some easy slip-on sneakers, which you can pretty much wear sneakers with everything now. And then added this beautiful little fur bag, which is a great piece for fall. Anything fur or faux fur is a big hit for fall.
Oh, okay. I'm a big fan of fur.
We're seeing sort of darker colors, the browns, like rich colors like red and jewel tones are always big for fall. This has a nice sort of like element of 80s to it a little bit too, with the exaggerated shoulder pads and a little bit more of a bigger silhouette in the jacket. 80s are back for spring or for fall trends, whether we like it or not.
This is a second comeback of the 80s. We've seen this.
Yes,
Okay.
totally. So we've paired it with a really great dress and some fun heels and a nice bag, and it's a nice polished look for fall.
And so red is a color this fall then, hey?
Yeah, well, jewel tones in general are always really big.
color.
Yeah, but always a nice bright red is a really good.
Love a nice bright red. Thank you so much, Darcy.
Olive green is a really big color right now too, for men especially. It actually carries into women's wear also. Kind of like a neutral that goes with everything, and the shoes have that incorporated into it also, and it's just a really great look for the guys for fall. I also like the bag.
Yeah, the camo bag. I was going to say camo's been around for the last couple of seasons. It's sticking around for fall too.
Yeah, there's also a camo liner inside this jacket, which is really cool. I like it too. So taking a little bit of the military inspiration in this look too.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Adam.
This one's from Holt Renfrew, and it's focused on browns. So for men, that's a color that you really want to look to incorporate into your wardrobe for fall. Very much a neutral palette here. And we've got a really large brown bag. You can use that to go to the gym, to the office. It can play double duty. And as Brenna mentioned, the white sneaker. So this is for guys, for girls. It's seasonless. It goes through all seasons. So it finishes it off with a very sportswear inspiration. So this one the trend is suiting. I mean, definitely suiting is year round and it comes every year, but this one is a very mod inspiration. So this exaggerated herringbone pattern is really exciting. It's exploded, the pattern's exploded, so it's large and really noticeable, but the silhouette is that mod silhouette again, so that's coming back, inspired by the 50s and the 60s. And so for fall, early fall, you could do it without a nylon, but for winter months, you can definitely throw on like a black tight or nylon, and then it's just finished with a really great pump and an architectural bag.
Yeah, I love this look. I love everything about this
I could
look.
see you in that look.
Could you?
Yeah.
I think we'll have to talk after the show. Thank you so much.
And the final look is on Destiny, and this one, I love this look. So a lot of layering. We're still playing a little bit with midriff and shorts, so keeping in mind that this would be an early fall look, potentially, a longer summer with a little bit more seasonable temps. But this is a really fun layered look. It's utilitarian is the trend. So we're seeing that really shiny black fabric. It's a little jacket that's layered under this gorgeous, versatile utilitarian coat. Again, this look from Holt Renfrew, but really playing with the mixing of, the neutral black and greens, and then playing with that pop of red. Brand new Christian Louboutin bag as well, with a little graphic print on it. So it's quite striking on her.
Another gorgeous look. Thank you so much.
The essence of Kate Hugo and the brand is more is more. I can't put my name on anything that's boring. I want everything to stand out. I know a lot of people just want to blend in. This is not for those people. I'm Kate Hugo, and I'm a local designer. I started off in the industry designing jewelry, and I just kind of went from there and created my own brand. Having a website is how I started my business, and I worked from home while I was a stay-at-home mom. And I did that for about 3 years. So working, taking care of my kids from home. I was making most of my money from selling locally at different markets and events in Calgary, one of them being Park, which is a really good one for me. So from there, I opened a store in Calgary. And when I find something I haven't really seen in the regular market, that's what I want to put my brand on.
She has a passion, I think, for the unusual runway art, you know, and I do sort of think that fashion is art in a way, and she has a sense of being able to bring that out in people. So many talented people in the city that really don't have the ability, I guess, to get themselves out there. You know, a lot of people in Calgary shop at the big box stores and the malls and that kind of thing, so it's really hard for a young designer, a young creative person to be able to make an impact. You know, when you go to the markets and you see somebody that's sitting there at their booth trying to, you know, be heard and be seen, you know, let's support these folks.
Calgary is my #1 supporter. Second is London, England. Third is New York, and fourth is LA. Community does really support local, and even if it's not locally made, it's local business owners, people trying to do something new, and Calgary has been really good.
Coming up after the break, we'll take you on a tour of a luxurious Calgary estate and find out more about the art of eyebrow tattooing. Stay with us. Style in the City returns after this.
At Swizzle Sticks, we want to make sure that you have the best possible experience in a way that's customized just for you. We want you to come and enjoy some time to care for yourself so that you can put your best face forward and take care of everything else in your life. Let us indulge you and replenish you in our spa, redo you in our salon, and also keep you restored at home. We can't wait to welcome you to the whole new Swizz, always with the same approach, to bring you the very best in beauty, health, and wellness, naturally.
Welcome back to Style in the City. I'm Shiva Jahansha on location at the Fairmont Palliser Hotel in the heart of downtown Calgary. Well, our city boasts some of the most luxurious homes in the country. Whether you're a fan of countryside real estate, inner city living, or quiet suburbia, we have set out to explore some of the most stylish homes in the Calgary area.
Living in a luxurious, stylish home is something we all covet. They don't call them dream homes for nothing. My name is Grinder Brar, and I will be giving you tours of some of the finest estates in the Calgary area, starting with this masterpiece in Upper Mont Royal. Let's go. The luxury in this 8,000 square foot house in Upper Mont Royal starts right at the doorstep in the foyer, including features such as mother of pearl, Swarovski crystals in the railing, marble backsplashes, and trout fish skin right on top of the chandelier. These beautiful upscale French doors lead way into this oversized master bedroom, completed with this natural gas fireplace for those cold Calgary winter nights. But what really completes this space is this beautiful master closet, which would be a fantasy for any woman, even my wife, who is a little bit picky. Who needs a vacation when you could come home to this master retreat? This beautiful floss chandelier is hanging over this amazing freestanding tub, loads of marble, This is the epitome of luxury living. The kitchen is the heart of the home, with this waterfall marble countertop on the island, facing this open concept leading into the great room. This is a perfect space to spend time with your family. The best thing about this home is the location. Situated in one of the most desirable communities of Calgary, up on Mount Royal on Premier Way. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I'm Grinder Brar. Until next time, dream big.
Home decor has the magical ability to set a mood. Up next, we consult a design expert for tips on how to add style into your space.
So I got into design because I wanted to bring glamour, excitement, and beauty into people's homes. I'm Monique Shaw. I'm with Home Sold Beautifully Staging and Design. I've been an interior designer for 15 years now, but I also do staging of luxury and resale homes in the Calgary region. Everybody should feel that their house is appealing, that it is gorgeous, comfortable as well, but most importantly, that it feels special to them when they walk through the door. So putting those special touches are really important. So I can't stress enough how important it is to stage your home for sale. If people just walk through the door and all they see is an empty box, they're just going to walk out a few minutes later. You have to give them something to fall in love with. A house is a house until you make it a home, and that's where staging is so important. Welcome to the dining room. When you're styling this space, it's important to think beyond just tables and chairs. To create that special mood to go along with our beautiful meals and memories, we'd like to add some artwork, gorgeous florals, and some color. When selling your home, don't forget about the major importance of the master bedroom. The master bedroom is one of the top 3 rooms that you're trying to sell when you're putting your home on the market. Using the best and most beautiful bedding that you can find is crucial to add that interest. And not forgetting things like artwork, statement lamps, smaller accessories, and other smaller furniture pieces throughout the room to add that interest and to fill up any dead spaces. Really using a good color combination, using the right amount of items within the home, and pulling it all together just to bring that sumptuousness and that wow factor.
Eyebrows are so important to one's overall look and confidence. Hence, eyebrow tattoos have become increasingly popular over the last few years. If this is something you're curious about, we have you covered. We've consulted an expert in cosmetic tattooing to bring you a closer look at the growing trend.
Eyebrows are very important to a woman's appearance because it can completely change their face. My name is Lily Ma. I am the owner of Permanent Beauty by Lily. I specialize in cosmetic tattooing, and my specialization is in eyebrow tattoos. Hi, so happy to see you again. So happy to see you. When I was younger, I always had really, really sparse eyebrows, and it was something that I didn't feel confident about when I would get out of the shower or anything like that. So when I had my eyebrows done 5 years ago, it changed my life, and I want to do it for everyone else as well.
I think I started tweezing my eyebrows in grade 4.
Your eyebrows, are they microbladed? I'm like, no. They're 3D eyebrow tattoo.
Over the years, they just got smaller and smaller, and then when I actually wanted to grow them out, there was just no luck there. There was no hair left to grow. So I was constantly drawing on my eyebrows for years.
I specialize in nano eyebrow and 3D eyebrow tattoo. What the difference is between that and microblading is that I tattoo with a cosmetic tattoo machine rather than a little blade. So these nano brows and 3D eyebrow tattoos tend to stay a little bit longer for women and hold their shape better. The process is about 3 to 3.5 hours.
While I'm getting tattooed, it honestly just feels like a little bit of a pricking over and over, and you just can't feel it. It's more annoying than anything, and it starts to get a little bit tender towards the end, but that's when you know that it's over. I feel like I can do whatever I want. I don't have to worry about makeup. Some days I don't even wear makeup, and that's just because I actually have eyebrows now. So I feel more confident, I feel more beautiful, and it's really just transformed my attitude because I feel pretty.
I get to help women feel really great about themselves, and they tell me all the time how grateful they are when they come out of the shower and they see how beautiful they look.
Coming up after the break, we catch up with Mr. Fabulous. And we bring you a look back at one of the most extravagant parties of the year. And we have an incredible giveaway courtesy of Landmark Cinemas. Stay with us, that and more coming up on Style in the City.
Real estate isn't about transactions or commissions. It's about people. It's about your life. It's about family. It's about new beginnings. It's about your dreams. Real estate is about what matters most. GSB Luxury Homes is here to negotiate and advocate on your behalf and provide the best service to our clients at all stages of life.
Welcome back to Style in the City. I'm Shiva Jahansha on location at the Fairmont Palliser Hotel in the heart of downtown Calgary. Well, our city is abundant with lavish fashion events and stylish parties. And then there's the party, the one you can't buy tickets to and everyone wants to attend. Every year, Calgary entrepreneur and philanthropist Brett Wilson hosts a party for over 1,000 of his closest friends for a worthy cause.
The garden party started more than a decade ago with a friend of mine and I hosting our own birthday party. But it's evolved way past a birthday party for 50 or 100 people. Now, as you know, over 1,000 people come to my house. The idea is that it's going to be done where I throw the party and you cover the charity. In other words, I'll pay for the cost of the event, but I ask everyone attending to write a charity check payable to the charity of my choice, but the size of the check is up to the individual. Over time, the garden party has evolved from my perspective to being something I can use to support a broad range of adolescent mental health causes.
Elvis is back in the building.
What Brett does is absolutely brilliant. So he throws this amazing party for people from all walks of life to come, have a great time, great food, great entertainment. You can't go into the garden party without seeing the 10 charities that are being supported tonight. And they're important charities. They're helping vulnerable people. They're supporting kids. They're supporting mental health, which is a huge issue in this country.
5% of the children in Calgary are suffering, which is equivalent to about 60,000 kids. So Brett, this event and his support is amazing, and we are really grateful for it because it's helping us get the word out.
Kids Help Phone's very reliant on individual and corporate donors. So philanthropists like Brett are essential to allowing our service to continue to be there 24/7 for young people to reach out.
My daughter had one of her classmates in grade 8 take her life, and I have been through myself 2 rounds with some mental health challenges. I just can't say enough for what he does for mental health, for youth in our community and beyond. This event tonight will raise a significant amount of money.
This year there was a jump in participation. We raised $600,000 at the party, and the next day a buddy of mine came through with $61,000 as a top up based on my 61 years on earth. Not bad for a little backyard party.
Bloggers and influencers essentially use social media and other forms of media to build a brand and a following. And if they're successful at doing so, they may even be able to make it a full-time job. To get a better idea of just what that lifestyle entails, we caught up with one of Calgary's top influencers, Mr. Fabulous.
My name's Ryan Massell, also known as Mr. Fab. I am the personality behind I'm Mr. Fabulous, the lifestyle brand. I have a blog, an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook, a Snapchat. I'm on Pinterest, and an email. So life as a blogger is 365 days, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. You have multiple platforms that you need to manage and multiple clients, opportunities, parties, events, TV, radio, and just everything going on that it's one person trying to juggle. This is a dream job for me, but we have to remember that what people see is really a tailored image of what we are and who we are. So we share the best parts, and they don't want to see the work that goes into this. And that's why everybody wants this life, because they think it's just gifted and easy. And then you have to be a part of a larger community too. So you have to interact with the community you're in, with other bloggers and influencers and PR firms and marketing people and brands and businesses. Today I'm shooting a special project. So I'm a lifestyle blogger that talks about food, fashion, new to market products. But when I step into the fashion realm, people say to me, you're not fashionable, your clothes aren't amazing, that's not a thing, you're wearing cargo shorts. But what people forget is that I'm knowledgeable in fashion, which makes me a fashion expert. I go to New York Fashion Week, I go to London Fashion Week, I've hosted fashion weeks around Canada. I might get the invite, I might get a great seat, but I think people look at me no, why are you here? And that's sometimes in our industry where I feel that I'm not supported, or it reminds me that we have to support each other even more. One of my favorite things about being a blogger is the mail. Blogger mail! And I've been sent a lot of the newest fragrances that are on the market right now, and I want to give them away on the Style in the City Instagram account. So go there, you have a chance to win all of this.
Well, we are almost ready to wrap up here on Style in the City, but not before we give you the chance to win a fantastic prize. Landmark Cinemas wants to send you and a guest to as many movies as you can see in 2019. For your chance to win, enter through the Style in the City Instagram page, tell a few friends, and good luck. Thanks to all of our guests for joining us on set today, and of course, thanks to the Fairmont Palliser for having us. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Style in the City.